morning, everyone. It is Thursday, December 9th, and today is project day. Ashley works from home on Thursdays, and Kim and Lindsay always work from home unless we need some help in the shop. And then Thursday is also Luann's day off. So this is a day I get to myself at the shop, and as much as I love everybody I work with, it's nice to have a day because I don't have as many interruptions and can really crank out some projects that I need to get taken care of. So I thought I would take you guys along with me today because I have gotten awesome feedback about the 2 behind the scenes videos that I did right after Thanksgiving. And I really appreciate that you guys like them so much. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do them every week. It is just too chaotic the other 4 days of the week here. But I'm going to do them as often as I can. And so anyway, today on the agenda is we've got some cutting to do. The cutter is actually running behind me right now. So we've got that to take care of. And we also have some design work to do. I'm hoping that I can start on next quarter's freebie sheets. All of the current PR girls that we have are coming back for another round of PR, so I'm super excited about that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on their freebies. And yeah, I think just some other administrative work. I have some custom scripts to cut for Lindsay and a couple things to cut for Kim. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so here's what we have going on today. So I've got to do Lindsay's customs. I need to get 121, at least the main weekly kit design today. I didn't get Kim's labels done yesterday, so I'm going to do those today. I did order business cards, so we put postcards in each order right now, and we're going to switch and just do a business card. And I'm super excited about these. I ordered some of them just plain with our regular planner time coupon code on the back. And then I ordered some that I'm going to fill in with special surprise coupon codes, like for free shipping or an extra discount, an extra freebie bag, etc. Stuff like that. So fun little coupon codes. It'll be in about 5 to 10% of the orders. So once you start getting your business cards, make sure you flip them over and don't just toss them, because there could be like a little special reward on the back of it. I'm also going to film a plan with me today. I want to start doing some plan with me's on the kits that are newer to us, like so the Passion Planner, the TPC Nation, the A5 Horizontal, etc., so that people can see those new kits in action. So I haven't decided which one I'm going to do today, but I am going to do one of those. I also need to do a short video on the new Moxie Life monthlies. We're trying something different with those. No, Spazz, you do not need to go out. You hear that? Like, I mean, she's a crybaby. So I'm going to do just a short little video to kind of go over those a little bit, because we may end up switching all of our monthly formats to those once we get further into 2022. So I also, Luann brings in all of our kits the new kits when she's stocking them. So let me grab those real quick. So just to kind of give you a little sneak peek, I'm going to film 115 and 116 today. So there's 116, that is our Mardi Gras kit. I don't really get into the Mardi Gras thing, but this was one of our, the Mardi Gras kit we did last year was one of our most popular ones. So we're doing it again this year. And then this is a little sneak peek of 115, which is our Poppy Impressions kit. So those come out, I think, on the 23rd of December. So, I also have a couple other things I want to add to this, so I'm going to mount you guys up ahead and kind of get this filled in the rest of the way. Okay, so I don't even have like my backdrop down, I don't have my light boxes out, but you know, that's real life, right? So, a couple things I need to get done here. Do you guys follow Katie Steiner on Instagram? She has these like, if you don't, you need to go follow her, because she has these awesome tips for planning, and like how she breaks down her her weekly spreads or her monthly spreads or whatever. And she had this tip about writing on the coil, and it's to put another planner, my 2021 Moxie, put another planner under it, and then it ends up lifting up this side so that you can write easier on the coil. And I just tried it, and it's awesome. Like, it works so much better. I'm always trying to like flip it back on itself and all of that. So okay, anyway, so we need to start on 119 and 120 photos. Oh, you guys, when I start doing plan with me's, I'm gonna be a hot frickin' mess. I just wrote 112. 120 weekly photos. Okay, so we are ready to load in some of the 115 and 116 kits that I just showed you. I've got a couple more of those to cut before I can do the new release videos for those, so I'm gonna take you along for that. Okay, so I have the kits loaded in, and I'm just going to run one sheet so we can double check that everything is in alignment. Once we do that and just make any minor adjustments we need to, we can run a whole stack of them. So I think I have like 30 sheets here right now to run. Okay, so I have this little light here. I'm actually trying to find like an X-ray lamp light that I can just mount right here on this wall so that I can like really light up the sticker line. So for right now, I'm just kind of holding this paper in front of this light, and then the sticker lines will show through so I can see if the cut is completely centered. I'm just making one minor adjustment and it should be good to go. But this guy, I'm going to go ahead and deviant out. So we just put a little orange mark on all of our deviant stickers, and then we actually have a closet. Maybe I'll go show you that. We have a closet where we keep all the deviants and get them organized by type, so that when Kim comes and picks them up and like packages like a mad woman, she's got everything kind of in different groups, which gives everybody a really good selection on stuff. So let's go have a look at that. So when we bought this building, it used to be an old EMT building, so The daggone thing has 5 bathrooms. There's 2 in the garage, a men's and a women's, and then there's the men's here, and then on the other side of the desk is the women's. Obviously, we have no purpose for 2 bathrooms that close together. So we actually gutted this bathroom out and made it into a little storage closet. And I kind of keep this here because it makes me laugh. And it's an old building. It's got a lot of history in it. The firehouse and the EMT building moved further into the city of Union, so we have this. But the only problem is the bathrooms are not, or the closets are not heated. So like right now, I'm shivering because it's like the same temperature as it is outside. So we keep the doors closed to all of the bathrooms and the closets and stuff. That is just not high on my priority list right now. But in case you guys didn't know, we actually do... the main part of our business, the near not so fun part, is our wedding and favor side of the business. So these are all items that are ready to be packaged and sent to Amazon. Amazon's Prime system really changed for sellers after 2020, which is one of the reasons we've really been able to amp up our planner side of the business, because we... it's just so much harder for us to send stuff in. They really limit what you can send in now. It takes them like 6 weeks to receive items, and which to me is just absolutely unacceptable. So a lot of the stuff we just ship from here now. So it has affected the business a little bit. It's taken away a lot of our revenue. Luckily, we have our eggs in so many baskets that it hasn't really been too big of an issue. It just kind of allowed us to have time to like focus on other things. But anyway, so this is all of our deviant sorting here. So like we have, you know, like miscellaneous, all of the extra large sheets, daily duos, vertical priorities, that goes into like half and quarter boxes, monthly sheets, washi. That way we can like, you know, pick one from each when we're packing up deviant bags to allow for like the most opportunity of, you know, variations in the packages. So anyway, this side is all of our scripts. So we actually have them labeled by what type of script they are. We're hoping to do like specific script bags, based on font. So if you like really like the F2 font, once we have enough of these, we're going to be able to make grab bags of just script F2 font. So I think that's super fun. So there's the overflow for some of those, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I just heard the cutter click off. We're going to make sure everything is good to go on that, and we're going to run some of the mini kits. Okay, so that is a perfect cut. I verified it. We try to do like under a millimeter or under any given direction as far as our margin of error goes. So these look awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and run the other 30 sheets that I have in there. Mini kits running, I'm going to pull up ShipStation, where we keep track of all of our inventory, and I'm going to see if there are any others of the same sheet numbers that we're cutting. All of our templates are the same, so all it is just like the different colors and the different art elements are plugged into the same template. So I can run like 101, the mini sheet number 1, I can run that at the same time that I run like the 107 mini sheet. So it keeps things extremely organized and quick as far as production goes. I'm waiting for Spazz to come over and say hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you gonna come say hi? Come here. No? Okay. I don't know. It's like she knows it. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna log into that, and we're just gonna check out all the other ones while those are running. Okay, so I've got about 7 of the kits that I can go ahead and replenish stock on. So Spazz is gonna knock the camera over. Oh, did you see her? What are you doing? Are you coming to see us? Did you see her? I don't know if she thinks I'm talking to her. She's not usually this interested in me at all. She prefers Luann, hands down, and I'm okay with it. I just feed her and, you know, pay for her housing and, you know, take her to the vet and all that good stuff. Anyway, that little ding was Lindsay. We use Slack to do our internal chat system, mainly just because we have a lot of people that work at home and some that work here sometimes and at home the other time. So it's just like a messaging system, kind of like Facebook Messenger, that we can all kind of keep in touch without having to get on our phones all the time or interrupt. And we know that if we don't answer right away, it just means we're busy. So anyway, we have a good system in place. So anyway, I'm gonna answer that for her. Okay, so I got all the files pulled up, so I'm going to go ahead and print these. Most of these are looking pretty good, and since they've already been launched, we've had our initial sales splurge, if you will. So there's not a ton, whoops, wrong file. There's not a ton to print for these, but since I already have the file up in the GraphTech cutting software, I'm going to go ahead and just print about 5 of each of these. And I'm guessing you're noticing this is not the usual silhouette software that you see a lot of the sticker shops using. My graphic design background just could not handle that software. I think it's great for a lot of people. It was just not for me. So we use Adobe Illustrator for just about everything, and it works really well for us. So that's one of the reasons we get about probably an email a month asking if we will offer digital files for cutting your own stickers, and we won't, just because we don't have or use that software. So we can't really make cutting files that will work for the consumer, the usual end use consumer. So anyway, I got these printed. I'm going to go ahead and sort them out, because I've got both mini kit sheet 1 and mini kit sheet 2. So I'm going to sort those out and lay them down backwards to flatten them for a few minutes until they're ready to get put on the cutter. And this guy is just chugging along. There's another little preview of our 115 kit. So, alright, I'm going to put you on hold. Once I do that, I'm going to take all this stuff off the cutter. I've already got a pile of it here. I'm just going to check it and put it in my log basket, and then we'll get those logged to inventory, and we'll take them over to Luann's area where she will stock them for us. Okay, so Megan over at Megan B Plans It All wanted an umbrella, one of the umbrella logos that we've been using this year. So I am hopping over to our PR group and I'm gonna dump this photo in here so that she can grab it when she wants to use it on her social media posts. So our PR apps are open until I believe the 13th. You can get the link to apply in our bio on Instagram. So if you want to apply, please do. You get a shop credit every month. You get a discount code to use on top of your shop credit that is bigger than anything we do for sales. And we have a good time. Like, that's our little internal PR group, and so we have a good time in there. So if you're one of the people that joined the planner community for the community, that's definitely a prime example of good community. We have a good time in there. Okay, so we are still just cutting along. Right now I'm cutting the 104 mini kit sheet 2, so I'm going to keep letting that run. We're going to log that stuff, and then we'll be pretty much done with cutting for the day, and we can move into some designing. So I did some, actually Lindsay did these. I just print and cut them this morning. Our kids bowl together in a bowling league, so I will see her on Saturday and be able to give her these. So I thought I'd show them to you though, because they're a new custom script option that we are offering in the shop. The font that we're using for 2022 we've called font 12, and so we offer it both as just the print or the script, or if you have a 2-word item, you can do one in the font and one in the script. So she did just, you know, for her order processing on the day she has to do orders for us, and then her do nails, she did them just in the single font, just some in the script and some in the print. So anyway, if you haven't checked out that listing, it's up in our Etsy shop and on the website. Okay, so my computer decided it would be a good time to do an update. I was gonna show you guys some design work, but yeah, we're gonna let that run and do its thing, and I'm gonna actually go out and use one of Luann's computers to log the inventory that we have cut already this morning. So we'll go do that now. What you got, Spazz? What you got? You rubber band? You want to show everybody how you like to play fetch? You just don't bring it back. Ready? Here. Ready? Ready? So I just got done filming the new release videos for 115 and 116, and I thought I would show you our little tiny YouTube setup station. So this is the bench that's usually over next to the window there. I just pull it away from the window because it does get some great sunlight, but also some very direct sunlight. So sometimes the shadows are just too much right there, especially during the winter time. So I have a couple of just little softbox lights like there, and then this is a replica Surface backdrop. I actually bought several of these a couple years ago. I don't know that I will buy them again. I've got a couple of them that have pretty serious scratches in them, and I don't really move them around a lot. I do stack them on top of each other, but I just pull off the one I want and then film with it. But I've got a couple that have scratches on it that I'm kind of bummed about, but I just try to avoid filming in that area or hope that you guys don't notice. So I just got done updating my YouTube tracker so I can keep track of which videos I filmed and kind of where I'm at with them. So I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm pretty ahead of the game. These videos will not need to go live until the 21st and 22nd of the month. So being that it's only the 9th, I'm doing pretty good. So I actually got this idea from Ditly Plans, Christy Harris. She's adorable. So I really like it. It's the second month I've been using it and keeping track. This month I added on a little notes section to kind of help me out. Like I've already got 113 filmed and edited, and it's even uploaded into YouTube. I just have to publish it and schedule it for next week. So I've got my little notes there. I'm pretty happy with the system. So and I was going to do some designing with you guys, but this has been my life for the last couple of hours. I keep having to like hard restart it because it won't finish installing. So I may end up just kind of poking around the shop for a little bit and using some of the other computers to do a couple little things, and then I may go home and design from my couch on my laptop because I can do that. And I have dinner with my parents tonight, so I'll just have to swing back by and kind of see if it's gotten its act together. But yeah, so that's kind of where we are currently. I'll check back in. Okay, so it's been like an hour since I checked in, and this is still my life. So I've had to force it to re-shut down like 3 times, and it hasn't restarted. So, you know, that's just kind of the day in the life of really anybody that works with computers. So I'm going to end this here. I may pick it back up tomorrow or this weekend and carry on, or I may just end it here because that is just kind of how the day is going. So as for now, thanks for sticking around with me for a while. It was fun. Bye. Good morning, everyone. It is 6 a.m. on Friday, December 10th. I ended up going home yesterday and doing school with my daughter, and then coming back up to look at my computer. It had finally updated. I was super excited about that. So I did decide I was gonna do a little bit of design work. I think we're gonna prep some photos for our listings together. So I'm gonna turn you around and do that. And then we are gonna wrap up this video so that I can edit it this weekend and get it up for you guys. So everybody have a great day. Okay, so I am on my computer and we are going to be doing some of the photos for Kit 119. If I remember correctly, that one releases the 6th of January. So you guys are getting like a super early sneak peek. We try to work several weeks out ahead. Our PR girls get early access to kits 2 weeks ahead of launch time. And then 2 weeks after that, they go live for everybody else. So we have to make sure that we have photos done 3 weeks out, which gives Kim a week to get them up for the PR reps. So I already did the main weekly kit for this one. So this is our folder where we keep all the photo templates, and we just have them numbered by the second 3 numbers, which is the sheet number. So the first 3 numbers in our kits on our sheets are the actual kit number, and then the second set of numbers is what sheet it corresponds with. So for each set of photos we do, we have what we call a scratch file, where we can keep the sheets that we use in multiple listings all together, so we can just grab them. So I think I did mention we use Adobe Illustrator for all of our graphic work, so this is no different. So I do them in order. So I've done the weekly kit, but we also have individual listings for our thin washi, excuse me, our deluxe washi, and our deco sheets. So I'm just going to bring those files in here. And this is what the listing ends up looking like when we put it up, for the most part. So I'm just gonna kind of speed through and let you watch me do a couple. Okay, so we've knocked out our little individual listing photos for the thin washi, the deluxe washi, and the deco sheet. So the next kit up is 031, which is our TPC Nation planner kit. So this is what the 3 different photos in the listing look like, and we're just going to pull in our 031 sheet, which is right here. And basically, this is what we use for photos and for cutting. So if I turn these off, you can see here are the cut lines that we send to the silhouette to cut. So we're just going to turn this print layer back on and turn off the cut layer. And we're just going to drag around and select and then drop it into our 031 template. So once we do that, these files are like massive. So we do something called rasterizing, and we just take this and make it into like one element. It makes it more like a photo that you would open in Photoshop per se. So I'm just going to attach this to the correct sheets. So now we have it on our main sheet and our main listing photo and our second listing photo, where we specify which sheet goes with which. And then just a little Etsy and website hack: when you drop down the menus and click the sheets, it will automatically take you to the photo of the corresponding item. So we've got our main sheet there. I'm going to walk over here. I'm missing a sheet. That's not good. So that means I was not paying attention well enough when I did the original photo. That's where, so this is what the original photo looks like for the weekly kit. So this is how we know which photos to put in our little scratch file that we'll need over and over again. So I'm going to close that out. And basically what this does is it assigns it to, over here you can see like the sheet numbers, it assigns it to the proper layer, so that like when we attach these 3 here, they'll go behind the main sheet, just kind of like the photo is. So we're going to take that, like watch, and it goes here, and then I'm going to make another one and put it over here. So see how it fell behind that sheet? So it just helps with the realistic look of it. So I also need these 2. And now what I'm doing is just pulling up like a find and replace. So we put, each of our templates has a little XXX there, and then we can just assign all of them at the same time. So you can see it's over here too. So we can find and replace all, and then every single sheet now has the 119 on it. So that one is good to go. So we're just going to open up our folder where we keep all of these. I'm going to put the name and the kit number, and then I'm going to save that both as an Illustrator file in case we need to come back and make any corrections, which definitely happens with me. I get pulled in 65 different directions, like all of us, and kind of lose track of where I'm at from time to time. So all right, so that photo's done. So I'm just going to close out my cut and print file and close out my photo file, and I'm going to go back, and the next one is 041, which is our plum paper vertical priorities. So then I'm going to go back to my files, and because these are so massive, I only open a couple up at a time. So our vertical priorities kit goes from sheet 41 to 48. So I'm just going to open up 4 of them at a time and deal with just what I have in front of me so that I don't crash my illustrator. Okay, so we have the sheets done that are in the kit, and this particular listing has an upgrade for the thick washi and the thin washi. When I used to use this planner, I kind of like to use a thick washi at the bottom to cover the boxes versus little post-it notes. And I guess it kind of depended on my mood, but that thick washi does fit pretty well there. If I remember correctly, I had to layer another thinner washi on top of it, but anyway, these are in the listing as like an additional add-on if you want. So we had our scratch file open, we were able to pull that in really quickly, and no Spazz. Spazz wants to go outside. I don't like to let her out until it is warm enough, and now we have people arriving for work, so we'll wrap this up. Anyway, I don't like to let her out until it gets a little warmer out and light out. We're kind of in a little bit of a desolate area as far as Union, Kentucky's pretty populated, but we're off this side back road, and you know, safety first. We had to prop the door open when we let her out. So, okay, so we have all of these done, so I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here and help the girls get started on their day. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. Bye.